Welcome to the list of the 5 most common addictions. Just before we start, I want to guarantee that you have at least one of them. I guarantee you have at least one of them. So don't click off, Mr. fucking Arrogant. Stick around and find out which addiction you have and how to fix it, because I'll tell you that as well. I'm not just a bum. So the first addiction that's most common, most prevalent in the modern day and age, is smoking and vaping. This whole agenda of inhaling unnatural bullshit smoke into your lungs. What the fuck are you doing? You're making your lungs unhealthy, but because it tastes nice, you keep doing it. Nicotine. It has good effects scientifically, I won't lie to you. But it doesn't mean you should be inhaling this fucking stupid smoke that's creating Sim City in your lungs. It's creating tar in your lungs, it's creating roads. And vapes, you just liquefy in your lungs. Do you understand what that means? Maybe it's a term I made up, but essentially your lungs are being filled with more and more volume of liquids, more and more volume of waters. What the fuck are you doing? Do you understand? It's not even natural waters, it's processed chemical warfare waters. Tell me 3 chemicals inside of a vape. No answer. You don't have a fucking answer unless you go search it up online, you cretin. There's zero reason to be having this chemical concoction bullshit. So what you need to do to solve it is either you go to cigars, which you probably won't be able to afford, meaning therefore you stop. Cigars are a more natural way of gaining nicotine, and you can actually just reduce yourself over time. Or you realise that it's fucking shit for your entire health, and you have a health crisis that comes for you, or you realise a health crisis is coming, and then you stop. Because there have been people out there who are addicted to sugar, then they had something really bad happen to them, then they stopped eating sugar. Now you'll be surprised to know that number 2 isn't actually shit food. You know shit food's bad for you, I don't need to remind you of that. What you don't realise is bad for you, because you do it all the fucking time, is scrolling. The second most prevalent addiction in the modern day and age. And I genuinely think vapes and smoking is more common than scrolling. Ever so slightly, and I mean marginally. Vapes and smokes have become really popular. Scrolling, there are still loads of people without social media. There are still kids who are being raised well. There are still adults with some level of maturity to not fucking scroll, who still smoke, who still do this dumb shit. So scrolling, what the fuck are you doing? Can I just tell you what scrolling does? Scrolling takes you on an emotional roller coaster. You feel happy, then you feel really, really sad. I should have started at the top. Then you feel really, really sad. Then you feel frustrated and angry. Then you feel tired. Then you feel like sympathetic, and then you feel happy again. It completely nullifies you to emotion. You notice why you don't feel emotion so much these days. You think you're cold, you think you're cool, you think you're stoic, but you're not. You're just emotionally completely fucked. You're almost like emotionally fatigued. You don't feel it anymore because of how much scrolling you do. Happiness, violence, sheer violence, and then happiness. Imagine if you're listening to classical music and then in the same playlist you listen to fucking drum and bass. It doesn't work, does it? Because you go through multiple different things. Now the solution to stop this is either you set screen time limits on your apps that completely close off the app after you used it too long, or you delete the fucking app. Seriously, lock in, delete the app, you don't need it. The third most prevalent thing is something I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, but I will say it's to do with adults, disgusting, degenerate people. Think about the recent rise of an app referred to as OF and PH, the Corn Hub, right? Think about all of these apps that have recently been in a rise. More and more millionaires are being made from this shit, selling their soul, selling their body to make you happy. Why? Because they make millions. They make millions, and most of them aren't even of fucking age. They've just turned 19. These are degenerate, disgusting people that you can't stop but obsess over. It's more addicting than, well, I can't really say it on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying, Coca-Cola. It's more addictive than Coca-Cola. It's fucking terrible for your mind. It completely deteriorates it. I'm sure you've seen these pictures before, you've probably heard of it before. So the most actionable step is either you ban the website completely, move to a country where it's banned, like United Arab Emirates, or just stop watching it. And you have to use a little bit of mental will fortitude to stop it. Now, if you want to know an actual way, I'm going quicker in this video, if you want to know the actual in-depth way to stop watching porn, go click on this video up here. I'll also link it in the description for you. I made it a few days ago. It's really in-depth of how we can stop porn. It's really helpful. And it will be able to help you out a lot, thankfully, and free you from this demonic addiction. Number 4 is doing this. And yes, I've subsected it away from like adult content. Because adult content, some people just watch it. For whatever reason, they watch it and allow their minds to be mentally stimulated like a little jolly kid from a stupid like candy movie. Some people just watch it, right? And then there are also some people who just do this. There are some people who do this with it, and there are some people who do this without it. And both of them are terrible. I'm not even going to lie to you. Both of them spike basically estrogenic compounds that decrease your testosterone. And if you want to be a strong man, you can't be doing this, right? You cannot be doing this. It will weaken you every single time. You want to know exactly what it raises? I'll tell you, it's prolactin. Prolactin, same thing in breast milk, same thing in women's. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You're telling me that's a good thing for you. And the way to stop this is to get closer to God. That's the only way. Because sadly, you don't have the excuse of, oh, but I watched adult content as well. You just do this. The only way to stop it is to strengthen your mind. Again, the video I linked earlier on will help you with this as well, because I talked about both topics. You need to get closer to God, and you need to actually think about not doing it. Consciously stop thinking about it and start thinking about not doing it. Start thinking of yourself as a stronger man when you don't do it. Start giving yourself power when you don't do it. Start praising yourself when you don't do it. And I guarantee you will become less prominent to do such a thing. And I want to give a special mention, an honourable mention to junk food, but obviously I'm not going to talk about that. Just stop eating fucking junk food. Eat real food that actually fulfills you. Anyway, number 5 is intoxication. I mean drugs, if I'm allowed to say that, and alcohol, right? I'll code word both of them, right? Alk and pills. Taking these two things makes you feel unnatural. Now tell me, does feeling unnatural make sense in your mind? Just take very close attention to what I said. Unnatural. Something that's not natural, you'll put it into your body. Then you feel unnatural, and that unnatural feeling makes you feel good. Do you want me to tell you something? This unnatural feeling, believe it or not, isn't fucking good for you. Maybe if you had 10% of a brain, you'd understand that it's not good for you, but you don't. You have a not fucking pea-sized brain, and you think, yeah, the weed's gonna help me. When it's not really, is it? Go smoke a spliff. Tell me, does it help you or not? It probably makes you less stressed for the short term, but more stressed when you don't have it in the long term. Same with being drunk. Same with being high. Whatever it is, it ruins your life. Now, how do you stop this? Well, you limit yourself. You say, I can only do it on the weekends. You say, let's say you're like mega addicted. I'm talking about the worst case scenario. You say, I'm not doing it throughout the week. I've got to focus on work. Oh, but it's there, but it's there. You just have to resist the temptation. You have to be stronger than that. If you're strong enough to start that and even have the bollocks to fucking smoke it, which I never had, then you should be strong enough and have the bollocks to say, I'm not doing this no more. It doesn't feel the same. Not, I'm going to move on. It doesn't feel the same. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just going to leave it be. Because it makes me smell horrible and everyone on my fucking row of houses hates me for it. And then you progressively deload it. It's like progressive overload, but just the reverse, progressive deload. It's like you're going heavier and heavier at the gym and getting less and less reps. Calm, that's a good thing. Trust me, just get less and less and less reps. Alcohol, come on, man. If you're addicted to alcohol, you must be very weak-minded. And I just wish you the best at stopping your addiction, because it's not even a serious addiction. I fucking said it. If you're addicted to alcohol, you're just a bitch, boy. It's not even a serious addiction. Enjoy your estrogenics. Anyway, that's my top 5 tier list of most common addictions. I probably shouldn't say it in such a joyful way, but hey, if you're still watching to this point, I greatly appreciate you. I hope you have 0 of these addictions. If you have 1 of them, you need to fix it soon. If you have 2 of them, it's getting quite bad. And if you have 3 of them, you are in the trenches of addictions and your mind is completely fried. You want to recalibrate this and have an accountability partner on the way? Join our Allegiance links below. It's completely free and I'll be able to speak to you one-on-one, set you out a plan to be able to stop you from all these addictions. Also go a little bit more in depth, because as you can imagine, talking about 5 full addictions and how to stop each and every single one. Just to let you know, the porn addiction video was 12 minutes long. So imagine it'd be a whole hour long and no one would watch it. So I had to make it bite-sized pieces. If you want a full breakdown, obviously I can make videos on how to stop each and every single addiction. And like I said, if you want personal advice, come join us in our Allegiance, brother. Let's be strong together. Let's beat these addictions together. Let's stop being so fucking weak-minded, fickle-minded and pathetic together. And let's actually go out and change our lives. Take care.